Hello kids! Today we are going to do yet another important and interesting part coming under English composition. And do you know what it is? Story writing. Today we will learn how to write a story using an outline. What is a story? A story is a detailed account of an event. A story can be real or imaginary. Stories can be narrated to convey morals, impart lessons, or to simply entertain. And what is story writing? Story writing is an important part of English composition. Story writing is an art. It is the art of narrating things in an interesting way. So children, today we will be learning how to write a story using an outline. Children, what is a story outline? The outline of a story describes a sequence of events with characters in the form of poems or short phrases. We have to use this outline of the story to develop the entire story in our words. Let us now learn how to develop a story from an outline. Read and understand the outline of the story carefully. Develop the points of the outline into complete sentences. Follow the sequence in which the points are given. Do not omit any part of the outline. Do not include unrelated or unnecessary events that may change the story completely. Include details to make the story enjoyable to read. Remember to give a title to your story. Choose a title that is related to the main characters or event of the story. Give a title and moral for the story. Let us now have a look at the elements of a story. The first one is characters. The characters in the story may be people, animals, or sometimes even non-living things who talk and behave like human beings. The second important element is setting. A story setting refers to the place and time where the story is happening. It is the where and the when of a story. The third one is plot. The plot relates to the events that happen in a story. It has the beginning, the middle, and the ending events. And the last and important element of a story is the theme. The theme refers to the message or the idea that the writer is expressing through the story. It is the moral or the lesson we learn from the story. For writing an interesting story, we should know about the parts of a story. We should keep in mind these three parts while writing a story. A story should have a beginning, a middle, and an end. The beginning. It is the first part of the story. It is where you have to capture the reader's attention. It should begin with either a great opening line, a detailed description of the character or setting. A good beginning makes you want to read more. The middle. It is where the heart of the story rests. It explains the topic, gives important key details, and holds the reader's attention. If the middle is good, it will start the reader thinking about how the story is going to end. The end. This is where the story comes to a close. It is the conclusion and the solution to the problem. It is where the character learns a lesson. A good ending will keep the reader thinking about the story long after it is finished. A great ending leaves the reader feeling satisfied. Thus, the beginning, the middle, and the end of a story together form the plot of the story. Let us now read an outline of a story and develop a story from it. A poor woodcutter's axe slipped and fell into a river. God heard him cry and wanted to help him. He dived into the river and brought a gold axe for him. The honest woodcutter did not take this axe. God again went down into the river and brought up a silver axe, which the honest woodcutter refused to accept. God was very pleased and gave him his own axe as well as the gold and the silver axes. So children, we need to develop a full story using the points that are given here. Let us now begin writing the story. We begin with the title, and the title that we gave to our story is The Honest Woodcutter. Once a poor woodcutter was cutting down a tree by the side of a river. Accidentally, his axe slipped into the river. Losing his axe, the poor man sat down and wept. God heard him cry and came out of the river to help him. He heard the poor man's story and dived into the stream and soon came out holding in his hand a gold axe. "Is this the axe that you lost?" he asked. "No, my axe was not so beautiful as this," replied the poor woodcutter. God dived into the water again and brought up a silver axe. The poor man would not take this one either and said that it was not his axe. So God went into the river for the third time and brought up the iron axe. The man was very happy and jumped with great joy. The man thanked God for finding his iron axe. God was really pleased with the woodcutter for his honesty. As a reward, he gave him the silver and the gold axes along with his iron axe. Moral of the story: honesty is always rewarded. So students, I hope you all understood what is story writing and how to write a story using an outline. So that's all for today. See you next time with yet another interesting topic.